Pretty nice intro, right? Anyways, that's off topic. What isn't, however, is that I've recently been made aware of a full-ass economy that exists for people who want to get Roblox exploits. God, this is ridiculous. Arches and all cannot be that hard, bro. All jokes aside, in this, I'll briefly show and answer you these 3 core questions. How easy is it to find Roblox exploits? Are the exploits legitimate? And why do people want to exploit on Roblox? So without further ado, let's begin. Editor, pull up the browser please. Much better. So as you can see, I'm very unfortunately on Reddit now, and if we search Roblox hacks or exploits, like I did prior to recording, you'll get a pretty voluminous number of results all about the same thing. I genuinely wasn't aware that this many people actively exploit on Roblox, and it caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, I do periodically encounter exploiters, and I have actually one added. Don't ask me why, might come in handy. Anyways, moving on to communities, there's a fair proliferation of results. We've got r/Roblox help, which is nice, r/Roblox, which is normal, r/Roblox hackers, which is not, r/Roblox hacks co, which is way too small for me to work with, that's what she said, and finally r/Roblox exploiting, the 2 of which I'll be getting into a bit later. Now, as you can see in my recent posts, there's one called warning sign, safest way to exploit without your main getting banned, fire emoji. It opens up with, and I quote, "I just want to say this is not 100% and you take full responsibility when doing this. This simply lowers your chance of getting IP banned," which is a little paradoxical considering there are quite a few circumventive measures around IP bans. The rest is a step-by guide which I'm not reading aloud. This isn't a tutorial in case you missed my really clean intro. Okay, to be fair, it was pretty good. I mean, to honor myself. There were a few Discord invite links attached to that post, and some of them just didn't work. They were custom invites, but they were invalid, so I'm assuming Discord actively takes these down, which is commendable on their part. All I ask for is the same diligence applied to condos. Well, moving on. The servers I could actually join seem to follow a pretty homogeneous structure from what I can tell, and I want to stress that I can't and won't be verifying this firsthand, but from what I've observed, you verified, find their site, get an executor, get a key for the executor, pay up, and apparently you too can now win a match of Arsenal. Okay, the same joke isn't funny, but while I'm here, Discord, can you please consider removing the join servers for you feature? It would ameliorate a lot of your problems, trust me. Anyway, speaking of Discord removals, I have the transcript of a Reddit post that I can't seem to track down anymore for some reason, but out of the 8 posts it linked to, 4 of them were invalid and 2 had ceased operations entirely. And the point is, they're off the cord, and that's what matters. Now, back to the original questions. First, yes, these things are very easy to find, almost disconcertingly easy. Second, I cannot personally corroborate the legitimacy of any of these services, partly because I'm not paying that much for a video, and partly because I'd rather not get banned. Look, I don't play Roblox much these days, for obvious reasons, but I still have a platform and I'd like to keep it uncompromised. That said, based on everything I've observed, there's a chance some of these are actually legitimate operations, but I can't assert that with any empirical certainty. Third question, short answer. People exploit because they don't want to put in the time, they want to feel powerful, want recognition, money, or they just want to troll. Long answer, and I think this is actually sociologically interesting, is that it speaks to something a little deeper. Not grinding and just collecting rewards is one thing, but the desire to feel untouchable, to appear skilled on a leaderboard without actually being skilled, that's something revealing of how someone conducts themselves beyond the screen, which is actually kind of sad, but what do I know? And then there's the business side of it, which is genuinely fascinating to me. Scripts, executors, key systems, subscription models are all essentially a clandestine marketplace operating with the structural sophistication of a software as a service. And finally, some people just want to ruin the experience for others, which honestly, out of everything on this list, is the one I can understand because it does work. Just not on me though, I'm too nonchalant for all that. With that said, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button and check out the other videos in the playlist above. Stay safe out there and get better at Arsenal. Also, I will be fixing the upload schedule this time. Don't come down my throat, okay? I'll catch y'all later.